Good morning, my name is Ivana Maldonado and welcome to the Singing Wind Summer Program. Today I'm going to teach you how to make clay. So all you'll need is a bowl to mix the clay, some all-purpose flour, oil, any oil. I'm just using vegetable oil, a measuring cup, some water. I just have water in a cup because you won't need that much water. Food coloring, and some tablespoons. So first step is to use 1 cup of all-purpose flour. So I'm getting my 1 cup measuring cup and I'm pouring in the all-purpose flour. And then when you see the cup is full, you just dump it into the mixing bowl. And after that, you get 1/2 cup of water. So I'm just gonna use that same cup that I have and just fill it up halfway. So I'm filling it up and then I'm just gonna dump it into the mixing bowl. So now you mix it with your hands. Just keep mixing it until it's a nice even consistency. Make sure it's not too squishy, make sure it's not too hard or dry or anything. You want it to be like Play-Doh, nice and soft but still moldable. So I'm just gonna make another little ball of Play-Doh because I think I'm gonna make like a donut after or something. So you dump the 1 cup of flour into the mixing bowl and now you get 1/2 cup of water. And I'm just mixing it with my hands again. It takes about like 3 to 5 minutes to mix. I just sped it up in the video, so take your time mixing, it's okay. And now time to color our Play-Doh. This is just regular food coloring that I bought at the store. They're just yellow, red, blue, green. You guys can buy any color food coloring you want. So in order to color your Play-Doh, you'll need 4 tablespoons of cooking oil. It doesn't matter what kind of oil it is. And tablespoons. So I just have a bunch. Just in case you guys don't have 1 tablespoon, you guys can use 1/2 tablespoon and put 8 1/2 tablespoons because 2 1/2 tablespoons make 1. So 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm just going to give you guys an example and use the 1/2 tablespoon just in case. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I put a little more in the last one, so it counted as 8 because it kind of overflew. So now I'm just going to put yellow. All you need is like between 3 to 7 drops. If you want a really light color, just put 3. If you want a darker color, you guys can put like 7. So I'm just going to see how this Play-Doh looks like. So that's how it looks like with just 3 drops, a nice light yellow. And now I'm going to do the next ball of Play-Doh. I think I'm going to use a reddish color, so I'm just going to use the big tablespoon, the regular 1 tablespoon. So all you need are 4 drops of oil. And that's my 4th. So 4 drops of oil. Make sure to cover the oil in case you guys drop it or anything. And I'm just capping the other food coloring color that I used just to make sure I don't spill anything. And I'm gonna use a red. So if you use the red food coloring and if you guys add like 5 drops, it comes out like a pinkish color. I suggest if you want a deep true red, you use about 10 to 15 drops, just because I don't know why the color just doesn't hold and mix it well. So you guys can see there that it's like a bubblegum pink. It's not really a deep red, and I used like 5 drops. But that's okay because I didn't want a true red. I wanted more like a bubblegum pink. And if you guys want to get creative, you can add some sprinkles. I mean, some glitter, and it will just get stuck onto the Play-Doh. It won't like come off of the Play-Doh or anything because the Play-Doh's pretty sticky. And you have oil on it, so it's definitely gonna stick. Just mix it really well. Just a close-up on how it looks like. See the the glitter is mixed in well into the Play-Doh. It kind of looks like shiny bubble gum. So I'm just gonna make some shapes with the Play-Doh. I'm gonna make a donut just for fun. You guys feel free to make donuts, or you guys can make anything else. After the donut, I'm gonna make a cookie too, so you guys can make both or just one. Or if you guys want to make your own creations, that's fine too, and with different colors, that's cool too. Just be creative. So you want to flatten your Play-Doh and then make a hole in the middle, and then just stretch out that hole nice and gentle, and then it'll create that circular shape. And now you just flatten out the pink layer or whatever color you chose to make, so it looks like frosting on the donut. And you just make that hole so the frosting covers the inside hole, like kind of like the back of the donut. And I'm just flattening the edges to make it look like it's sinking into the yellow part or the bread of the donut. Just making sure it's not raised so it looks as realistic as possible. And if you guys notice what I did before, because I don't have water, I'm just using oil. Well, I don't want to use water. I'm just using oil to make sure my Play-Doh's nice and soft. And I took the plastic wrap and I just placed my donut in there so it's easier to lift it later for drying. If you guys want to keep your donut or whatever you make overnight, to keep it for like a week or so. So now I'm just adding some sprinkles. I'm just using the yellow that I used for the base of the donut, just so there's some contrast. So you take little pieces of the Play-Doh and you roll it up in your finger to make tiny little circles, and you just dab them onto the pink part of the donut. So just do however many you guys want. So I also want another color, so I'm just adding some green to make some green sprinkles. I'm just mixing it well into the Play-Doh. Getting some more because I used a little too much. I used like 2 drops of food coloring. I'm just mixing it well, and I'm using the Play-Doh that was already colored red, because I didn't calculate correctly on how many colors I wanted. So if you guys know ahead of time you guys want like 3 or 4 colors, make sure to make 3 or 4 circles so you guys don't have to mix in the colors. So I'm just adding some more green sprinkles for contrast. Also, the green almost looks brown, but that's because I mixed 2 colors together. But if you guys just color the regular Play-Doh that's uncolored, it's going to be a nice deep green or light green, depending on how many drops of food coloring you use. So now I'm just mixing the 3 colors together to make a cookie, and I'm flattening it out. So I'm just putting it on the plastic wrap ahead of time and just molding it on the plastic wrap. And I'm adding some chocolate chips, but I'm not using brown or anything, I'm just using pink. This is like an abstract cookie. Now I'm just going to put some blue on here, on the yellow already. And I'm just adding a little dab of oil to make sure that the color sticks. just for contrast again. Just remember to mix it well until the color totally sunk into all the Play-Doh. So I'm just rolling little balls in my hand and sticking it onto the surface of the Play-Doh cookie. Dab it gently. If you dab it really hard, it's just going to be like little blotches. I'm adding some more pink now. And I want some more glitter. You guys can put the glitter on your fingers and just rub your fingers together and put it on top of the cookie. And once you're done playing with your Play-Doh, you guys can save it for the next day or whenever you guys want to play with it. So now you just roll them up into plastic wrap, and then you guys can put them in the fridge. Remember to put them in the fridge because if you leave them out, the Play-Doh will most likely get kind of hard. So the fridge is your best option. And please keep it for about a week. Anything longer than a week or a week and a half, the Play-Doh will start getting a little moldy, or it just won't smell as nice. And there you go, your donut and cookie.